Hi everyone, my name is Simon Wilkins, owner and director of Inspired Property Group. And today is really exciting because today is our very first episode of Sitting in My Sofa. So episode number 1. So hopefully at some point we'll be at number 400. But I thought for our very first episode today, I'd have our 2 property consultants on the sofa with me, which is Raj Hock and Afnan Punjani. And today I thought, what can we talk about today that's going to set up the scene? So I thought we'll talk about buying house and land, because we do a lot of that for our clients, and it is really confusing, especially if you're a first home buyer. You know, it's like comparing sausages and apples sometimes in terms of buying a house and land. So what Raj and Afnan are going to cover off is some of those kind of key things that we look out for that you should be aware of when buying a house and land package. So firstly, I'm going to hand over to Afnan, who will introduce herself and then talk a little bit about fixed price, so full turnkey packages, and how to look out for those. Afnan.
Thanks, Simon. It's such a pleasure and honor to have this opportunity for being on the first episode of Sitting on the Sofa with Simon the Legend. So my name is Afnan Punjani. I hope everyone is happy and healthy. I'm in this profession with Simon past 1 year in property, Inspired Property Group, and currently in this market working for 5 years now, being a property manager and also working with a builder, and with all those experiences piled up and summed up into Inspired Property Group. So now we are as a buyer's agent, and I would love to throw some insight on what Simon suggested is about house and land packages. Especially with the fixed site cost packages, because there is a lot of confusion, as he mentioned, that there are comparisons of sausages and sausages. It's the best comparison rather than having oranges and sausages. So I actually, myself being in this industry and also being a customer myself of my own owner-occupied property, I understood the very first thing is that the most important part of any property consultant's journey is the client. So I wanted to always work on behalf of the buyer rather than to work on behalf of the builder. So what we did is basically what we do now is a process, and I love this process. As you can see, I'm so passionate about it since last 1 year, and I've been achieving so many sales so far. But again, it's not about me, it's about achieving the sales and the targets, but it's only about the customer for me at the moment. So I work with my brain plus my heart. So what we do is basically we get the land from the developers, we put up a house and land package with the choice of our builders, and currently we are using 2 builders from New South Wales, and I'm really glad that we are using top builders who are 30-40 years in the industry. So there is no chance of any confusion for the clients first. Secondly, we give them the comparison and the real numbers. So I have one thing to compare today, which is a brochure. This is of our company. Obviously, it looks like any normal brochure in the market, which looks like house and land package. You have inclusions, you have a floor plan, and things are there in it. But what I want to elaborate about it is now that whenever you look at the numbers on any house and land package, they seem to be 667,000, right? So what the funny thing is that when the buyer buys it, signs it, at the end of the property, it's not the same figure. There's always on top of this some hidden cost. That is the reason I really love to work on a buyer's side, because I know if I make my buyers happy, they're gonna bring me 10 more happy buyers to me. So this is the thing which I really love about the brochure, and which says that it's a fixed site cost package, which means that it's a fixed price guarantee. So what we do is to achieve that, what we do is we get the land, we do the due diligence on the land, and the builder does also. We send the contours and everything else to the builder, and then the builder does the due diligence on the land. So we don't have any hidden site cost or any other hidden expenses like other clients have faces with other competitive builders in the market. And also we have is the inclusions, which are I would say, if you can see, they are the high ceiling, driveway, post box, clothesline. You have a split fans, and you have everything included. Caesar stones specifically, I know every owner occupier would love in their property, every woman would love it, which is Caesar stones to their kitchens and their bathrooms. So I pretty much say there is nothing to be added on top of this package. So which means that we are truly a fixed site cost package in the market. and which gives me a great pleasure. And there is no blind spot. I would say I don't want my customers to be in any blind spot, because this means that I can clearly see their images in my mirrors, and that means they can see me and I can see them clearly, and there are no blind spots. So I want all my buyers, all my customers to be in the safer zone, not in the blind spots of my mirrors. How's
Cool.
that?
Perfect. Thanks, Afnan. That's absolutely brilliant. And so, yeah, that is one of the key things about fixed site cost packages is, you know, you see it all the time and it's one price and then at the end there's another 50, 60 grand. So we don't do that. Everything you get, once the contract is signed, the price, that's the price.